Welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone. So we left off last episode. We had gotten our gravel, sand, and dust completely automated. Well, for the most part automated. And all we have to do is adjust some of the inputs and outputs, and it'll just run through them all. As you can see, it's just tearing through that cobblestone, pushing the gravel to this pulverizer, which is making sand, and it's just pumping it through there real quick. And if I wanted dust, I just switch it around a little bit more, and there we go. We are just pushing dust out now. Of course, I do have to go through and take out some of the extras, but it works. It works very well. And we have our automatic sieve still running off of our photovoltaic cell. I cannot say that word. And look at our chest. It is full to the brim. Our gold chest just filled with tons of resources, which I've been taking. I take it, craft it up into its respective composition, I guess. Toss it in here. I had to, because of the quantity we're getting, I took a transfer node, stuck it on a chest, so now I can just dump all of it in the chest. It pumps it straight into the smeltery, and we are good to go. I mean, look at our stockpile of iron. Well over 4 stacks and rising. But it's time to upgrade our power supply, so let me sleep and I'll show you what I've been doing. Blood moon rising and blood moon is gone. Alright, so if we look, we unlocked solar flux 3, which is this solar panel. If I hit R on that for recipe, it takes 4 of these solar panel 2s, a machine frame basic, and a leadstone cell frame. Well, let's look at that again. The photovoltaic cell, there we go, is lapis and a mirror in an induction smelter. So I went ahead and I crafted all the components. We had tons of Invar left over. The machine frame and reception coil are just too easy to make. So there we go. We have our first, in my opinion, advanced thermal expansion machine. I cannot talk today. So we'll put that down. And I think, what do we need? 3 of those. So 1, 2. That's where I was just massively crafting all of our solar panels. So we'll take our 3, toss it in there. And we have 3 lapis. So let's toss that in there. And I think we can get away with just using a lava generator. I can go grab a bucket or 2 of lava, because we have all the lava we need. And 3's fine. Yeah, having that many crucibles sitting over top lava, it just keeps all the lava we need stockpiled. Not really needing to pump it into the smeltery quite yet. But if you look, we got 40 RF per tick, which there's 1 cell, I'm just going to call it a cell, 1 cell 1. And here comes another cell 2, or cell 1, and we just need to wait a little bit longer. What is it, 8,000 maybe? Let's see, what does it say? Yeah, 8,000 RF. And there is our 3 cells. So we can take that, lay it down. Now, I went through and I crafted, what is this, like 24 of these solar panel 1s. And I got 3 of these reception coils. And that makes 1, 2, 3. And we still have our 1 over here assisting. I even added another speed upgrade, and it really does keep up. So I'll just show you really quick. Toss a chunk of sand in there, and it does keep up. it is running at 93%, and the RF is not dropping at all. So let's toss that in there. And what was the final thing we need? Machine frame and leadstone energy frame. So let's just go back to our resources. Look at that, 9 redstone. We're gonna need 4 tin, 1 for that, 4 more. We're gonna need, I think we're gonna need a little bit more lead than that, right? Yeah, we need 4 lead, which I'm willing to put a wager we have enough. Yeah, let's just grab 2 dust worth of that. We'll toss it in there. Our iron is still going. Alright, so let me just get the rest of this together and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so that took no time at all to get that lead. So there's our leadstone energy cell frame, our machine frame, and look at that. We have our tier 3 solar panel generating 64. Uh-oh. Come on. Lagging just a little bit. Oh, there we go. That was scary. But here we go. We have our solar panel 3. And if you click on that at 100%, there's 64 RF a tick. Just dumping it into our induction smelter. And it has an internal buffer of 850 RF a tick. Or RF, not a tick. It's a buffer, not a transfer rate. So if we look, we have Solar Flux 3 completed. We get a chance cube and another reward bag. So let's just get rid of that. And in our reward bag, some more build craft pipes, right? Yeah, build craft pipes. So let's just toss those in there. What is there? A couple on the ground. Alright, what else do we have on the agenda today? Right. So, we were also looking at, what is it? Immersive engineering. And the hemp seeds. As you can see, it's completed. The farm has expanded. And we have 4 plants here. And in our chest, we have the 4 seeds. It was in my inventory, and so it registered as completed. So there is another chance cube, which is going right along with all the other ones. And we get dirt. Let's see. Dirt, dirt, dirt. No more chisel dirt. Wonderful. What did that unlock? The coke oven. The IE book will tell you all about, so the immersive engineering book will tell you all about this immersive engineering, or will tell you all about immersive engineering and what its items do. So coke brick, if you look at the recipe for that, is just clay, bricks, and sandstone. Let's see, do we have any clay just laying around? I mean, with our dust automation over there, really not that hard to do. But let's just take that. Wait, so what does the recipe say about that? We need 14 of those, and we get 2 out of each. So what is that? We need 7 recipes, so 7 times 4 is 28. Don't quote me on that. So 28 clay bricks, 28 clay, and 7 sandstone. So let's just grab a whole bunch of dust. You know what, let me just get all this stuff together, because it's kind of grindy to do. It's put the water in the barrel, put the dust in the barrel, take out your clay. So let me get this together and I'll be right back. Alright, once again, easy recipe, just grindy to get all the resources, but there we go. 14 coke bricks. Not 14 coke bricks? Not 14 coke bricks. 14. Does it really want me to craft it 14 different times? Maybe that is it. Let's see, what do I have sitting right here? That's probably the wrong way to go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see if this... Are you kidding me? Alright, well, I'll show you guys what I've been doing. It's just taking like 10 dust, give or take, eating food, and then just come over here to our barrels, and it's just down the line, fill, and drop the sand on in, rinse and repeat. So let's get our 10 pieces. Oh, you turd. Get our 10 pieces of clay. And then once I have that, I take it, just line it all out, and vein mine it. So there's 40 pieces of clay. Just drop half of that in there. And let's see, does that get us any closer? Should be enough once I get everything in the right places. What are we at? 92. I just need to make one more recipe. Oh, look at that. 4 more bricks. Okay. So 14 recipes worth of coke brick, and we get a bottle of creosote oil, which is a byproduct of the coke oven. Reward bag, if we can do that again. Drop that in there. Let's check this reward bag. Just a basic, an elevator, and another walrus. So it looks like our first walrus has a friend that likes to swim backwards. Let's put that the right way. There we go. We have 2 walrus now. Walrus, walruses, walry. Either way you say it, we have 2 of them. And 2 elevator blocks. Well, let's see. Can I find? There you are. Can we just drop off more of this crap in my inventory? Oop, nope, I like that one. That one's useful too. Some of this junk. That auto smelt is actually coming in handy. You can just throw down a couple cobble, pick them back up, and instant smooth stone. And without thinking, actually, you know what? I'll squeeze it in here. I was gonna say I can move that chest, but I can move it later. Let's just put this down and look at its interface. So, if I'm right, it's a 3 by 3 by 3. Boom. And it gives us 1 left over. Of course, I chucked my hammer away. But with a 3 by 3 by 3 filled all the way in, and you right click on the middle, there is our immersive engineering coke oven. And I believe on this side, if you put coal in, it'll give you coal coke and some creosote. And if you just put wood, like logs in there, it'll give you charcoal with some creosote. And I believe we are fresh out of coal. So let's go look at how many logs we have left. 16. We can afford to get rid of those. Our trees seem to grow like weeds over there. But we can toss that in there. As you can see, it lights up along with a nice little flame in our oven. And slowly the flame will drop, and once it reaches the bottom, we'll get our coal and a little bit of creosote. So I'm guessing, yep, the next quest that unlocks, aside from the blast furnace, treated wood, which is just creosote wrapped around with oak wood planks. Which, if I'm correct, we just got rid of a bunch of them. Alright, let's see. And that gives us 8 treated wood planks. How many did it want? 20. Well then, I think we're not going to have enough creosote for that. Oh, we are. You know, I really wish it would specify you need to craft it 20 times and not just 20 planks. Just say, hey, make me a crap ton of treated wood. But nope, not what we're going to get. So we're going to have to wait for our creosote over here. And blast bricks. Let's look at the recipe for that. Nether brick and blaze powder. And a little bit of regular brick, of course. So we can get that from smelting netherrack or visiting the nether itself and finding a fortress. Let's see, nether essence. Forgetting the netherrack. If I'm right there, it's not going to come up. But there's a recipe where you take a stone barrel similar to the oak ones, fill it full of lava, and right click it with redstone. But I think we'll get to that a little bit later. I'm done with immersive engineering for the moment. So if I'm right, we have another quest that we can complete. We have a bunch of wheat. So we can take the wheat, turn it into flour. And this one is asking for just 16 wheat. You suck. Oh well, we'll come back to that. But for now, we'll just drop that in there. What do we have we can pop in there that's flammable? A fence post? Is a fence post flammable? It is. We have a bunch of that left over. Let's go look at our bone situation, because we might just borrow a couple, or we'll just throw them away. Come here. You're getting turned into bone meal. Alright, I don't want to wait for this to grow, so we'll just right click on it with bone meal. This is actually how I got the other ones in the first place. Almost enough. Okay. You are just becoming a pain in my butt. I see you over there, Mr. Creeper. You're stuck. Alright, let me get this together, and I will bring you back when the bread is completed. Alright, so we waited for the bread to process through, and then to get the 16 toast, all you do is toss it right back into a furnace of some sort, and it cooks it into toast, which actually has a very, very high saturation. And with our wheat farm expanding, I think switching to toast is going to be a very, very smart choice. Also, our magical crops is starting to grow. Cotton is not growing worth nothing, unless, yeah, it's just not spreading or giving me extra seeds to spread. But I can take our industrial hemp, plant those down, and wait a minute, did I even claim that reward? I didn't. So that's going to give us a blackberry bush, a blueberry bush, chance cube, and a raspberry bush. So maybe I can look at making some jams for that, right? You can get toast with jam. Am I crazy? I swear that was a thing. What was that? Vegemite. Okay, that's just something weird. I'm not diving into, what is that, Pam's Harvest Craft right now. But as we're nearing the end of our episode, there is one last thing I want to do. That is, we can upgrade to the next tier of Infusion Stone, and that's the regular Infusion Stone. And with that, you can take your Accio Seeds and upgrade them to Crucio Seeds, which is going to unlock the Crucio Seed Bag, Crucio Furnace, which is a faster version of our other furnace. The Redstone Seeds, that's a big one, because unless I sit there and just run through a whole bunch of dust, redstone's kind of hard to come by. So we can look at adding that to one of our farms. Let's see, cow seeds, pig seeds, chicken, sheep. This is like the animal seeds almost. What was that? Oh, the Crucio ingot. Chances are we're going to make the Crucio hoe, which the hoe for Minicio seeds are actually really helpful, because instead of breaking it and just getting one essence, when you break it with the Accio hoe, you get two of them. So that's kind of helping our progress move along. But yeah, let's quickly jump back to this. That completes this quest, giving us the Accio seed bag. Let's claim the reward. A chance cube, the Accio seed bag, still have another chance cube. And let's check our reward bag, the aerial faith plate, and Erothium dust. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys later.